it's kind of a freak injury too, which is super weird. No contact, it was artificial turf, blah, blah, blah. I won't get into the details. But one thing is the doctor reset his leg and said it should heal on its own. The body will do its thing and the bone will heal. In 4 months, he should be up and around and doing stuff again. And then we thought that seems a little odd because, he just shattered his leg. We saw the x-rays and it was mangled. I mean, you could see it. His leg was mangled. And so we just thought it was weird. So we went to another doctor who said the opposite. They said, no, you need surgery like right away. That's not going to grow well. He's got growth plates that are exposed. He fractured his growth plate. They were concerned about that. And they were worried that there are shards of bone in there too. And they said, you absolutely need surgery. There's no way you should just let that heal on its own. So two very conflicting experts telling us two totally different things. And so we, as parents, had to take ownership of this. We had to dig deeper into both arguments and understand, first of all, the economic self-interest. That was one thing we learned very quickly. The surgeons, of course, were all saying, get surgery now. The doctors who are more into physical therapy and recovery type stuff were saying, don't worry about surgery, just get him recovering now that we've reduced or reset his leg. And so, we had to do a lot of research. We ultimately decided to get surgery. And it turns out that was probably the right decision because they did find a bunch of bone shards that didn't show up in the x-rays and the scans. And that was causing some tendon issues, or they speculated it was causing some issues already, which is his toes were curled up and stuff. It was kind of gruesome, too much information there. But the reason I bring this all up is we had to do our own due diligence. And it's a lot like that with digital transformations. You, as people and leaders within your organizations and stewards of your resources and that sort of thing, you have to protect your own self-interest and you have to ask the tough questions. And, it's fine to trust the experts. It's fine to bring in experts. You certainly want to listen to outside voices. But at some point, you've got to look at yourself, look at the information you're getting, and make decisions for yourself. We have one client who, it's a big steel company that's a client of ours, and we've been working with them for several years now. And they had a couple big projects happening at once. They were implementing Oracle and SAP in different parts of the organization. They were that big that they could get away with that sort of best of breed model. But one thing they found is that the technology work stream was moving a lot faster than the people in the process work stream. And they took the most dramatic actions that I've ever seen a client take, and that they said, all right, we're running at this run rate of X amount of dollars per month. And we were assuming it was going to be this duration.